Greetings YouTube. First thing in this bargain video is going to be a Martha Living 100 piece shatter resistant ornaments with tree topper. My wife liked these and we got them in a post Christmas sale for $7.50. She wants them for the tree out front. Though we're not actually sure if the tree out front is going to survive. It doesn't look like it's all that healthy. But if it doesn't, I'll just pull it out and we'll plant a new one. It's our Christmas tree. That's well the only one we use, the one outside. But we got this, and my wife likes the colors and stuff, so made her happy, and it was really cheap. Greetings YouTube. Time for a bargain video. Actually, you've probably already seen the segment from downstairs, so yeah, you already know that. Okay, we have some comics today. We have God Hates Astronauts because it looked intriguing. I have 3 issues of this. 5, 8, and 9. I'll see if it's anything going, if it's just goofy and strange, but the art style appealed to me, so I thought I'd give it a try. We have an issue of Deathlok because I'm a big Deathlok fan. I picked up this issue of Wolverine in particular because the cover artist drew this to create a homoerotic scene between Wolverine and Kurt. So we have a naked Kurt to the left, and Wolverine with a beer bottle right above his groin to represent an erection. And it got right past Marvel. That was his intent. The people it was aimed at got the point, and they never caught it. So I actually wanted to read the comic, and I picked it up. Then we have Adrenaline, Weapon of War. I like the art style. We have 2 issues of I Feel Sick, because my wife has a vibe for kind of strange comics like Lenore. So I thought you might find that interesting. Then we have an issue of Justice League, A New Beginning. And this was a particularly light storyline. And I had a very visceral reaction to this. It made me smile. That run was just very cheerful. I picked this up at a thrift shop. And so I thought I'd give it a reread. See if my memories of it are as strong as now as they were then. We have 2 issues of the Inhumans. I recently read something about the Inhumans, and I know nothing about the current run of Inhumans, so I thought, or close to the current run, so I thought I'd give that a peek. Then we have Star Wars and Philosophy. We have a role-playing game book called The Secrets of Zeran. It's the core game book, and I picked this up for 2 reasons. One, it was in a thread where people were talking about a cover that got them to buy a book, and it is a gorgeous cover, and it's got solid artwork inside. But also, because it was in a thread for one of the most poorly formatted books ever done because of the horrible text on page contrast with the artwork they put on each page. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting look at that one. We have a book on scurvy, one on surgery, The Naked Lady Who Stood on Her Head, about a psychiatrist's stories of his most bizarre cases. The Birds of Pandemonium, which I got for my mother-in-law. The memoir of Frank Langella, Dropped Names, A Famous Men and Women as I Knew Them. I have a fondness for Frank Langella, and I liked Inside Scoops on Hollywood. And then The Social History of the Machine Gun, which I thought was a wonderful way of putting it. And then we have a Ultimate Crossword Collection, which I got for my wife because she and her grandmother, who is 102, do crosswords together. She can't read them anymore, but my wife can read them out loud. And this is how they spend some time together. On to DVDs. Here we have some DVDs. We have Jean Van Damme's, Claude Van Damme's The Quest, which I haven't seen since I think it was originally released. The Monkees, Daydream Believers. I think I've seen this, but it's got a commentary track, so I definitely want to listen to it. Then we have a film voiced by Christopher Lloyd and Sarah Michelle Gellar, who I only can imagine were blackmailed into doing, called Freedom Force. I got about 90 seconds into this film, and it was so bad, I ejected it from my player. Then we have T2 from Schwarzenegger. I picked this up because I didn't think I had the 2 DVD set. I'm not sure if I do or not. But it's the Ultimate Edition. And I picked this up for like 8 cents. So even if I do, I'm not out much. We have a yoga DVD for my wife. We have the return of the Man from U.N.C.L.E. And I think I saw this when it was originally released on television, but I'm not positive. Take the Lead, which is a wonderful dance movie. We have The Realm of the Lobster. My wife likes things benthic. We have a Blu-ray upgrade to On Stranger Tides. The commentary track is quite good, actually. I enjoyed myself. We have another upgrade here, which is The Day the Earth Stood Still. I have it on DVD. I'll get rid of that. And this also has additional material plus the original. So I picked all of this up for, I think, $2 or something like that. So it was definitely an upgrade. And we have a Gwen Stefani DVD. I happen to like her voice. We have Seabiscuit. I've heard good things about it. I've never seen it. Then we have Sylvester Stallone's Rocky the Undisputed Collection, which is Rocky's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and Rocky Balboa all in one set, and I got that on Blu-ray for $4. That's a really good deal. Then we have the Resident Evil Apocalypse, a film I'm not even 100% sure I'll be able to watch because I think I may still have some zombie issues, but we'll find out. And then we have another upgrade, which is going from a DVD to a Blu-ray of The Dark Knight, which is an incredibly good film and one of the best portrayals of I've ever seen of an actor. Heath Ledger was just a genius in that film. And then we have a Gollum DVD, which I think came with some kind of a figure. I picked this up blind. It was still sealed. And I picked it up as for my wife, because she's a Gollum fan. But there's a booklet in there, and there's a DVD that tells about how it was made and such. So I thought it might be interesting. Here we have a Cthulhu bobblehead, because who deserves to have a Cthulhu bobblehead more than a geek like me? Then we have this adorable little salt shaker. Or actually, it's got 2 holes, might be a pepper shaker. But I could only find one of them. They said they had 2, but we couldn't find the other. But it was so cute, I had to get it for my wife, because it really is adorable. And we have a Ganesh, a really nice little figure, which I got it for a song. It's a good price on this, and I really liked it. Then we have this figure, which is made out of coins. So there are coins which have been tied together in a particular manner, and then the costume is actually seems to be hardened leather. It's got a necklace and all these things in here, and I think she's from Bali, but I'm not positive. She's really cool. I need to do some research on her. Then we have this really intimidatingly spiky dragon, and the tail is so stiff to get in there that I'm not going to be able to do it without gloves because it's painful. That's how spiky this thing is. And I picked this up at a thrift shop for like, I don't know, $5, I think it was. But it's I may not even keep it because it's a very large figure, but I wanted to take a look at it up close, and I wanted to do a review on it because it is really wonderfully sculpted, beautifully painted. This is a nice figure, and I have no idea what it's from. Then we have some Star Wars figures, and I picked these up because I did a video recently about the Star Wars universe and what I would like from a film. That video has not gone up yet. But I wanted to do kind of a demonstration of the range of different kind of mutants you find, or not mutants, but aliens you find in the Star Wars universe that we don't have a lot of depth in a lot of these. And I actually had a chance to pick up one of the Jar Jar Binks race, whatever they're called, but I didn't because I couldn't bring myself to do it. But the rest of these are kind of cool, and I think they could be useful as illustrations for characters in a role-playing game, if not actually miniatures, because they're too big. But I don't think I own any other Star Wars figures. I'm not positive. I may have just kept them around for a review and then gotten rid of them. But I may just donate these to someone, like a person in particular, find out somebody that's into figures and give these to them, or some kid that's into Star Wars. Because yeah, these are really cool aliens, and the world of Star Wars really doesn't pay attention enough, in my opinion, to the alien races. Okay, now we're going to have one more section, which is going to be tools, I think. And here we have a cat scratching post. I picked this up for my cats. Got at a thrift shop for $3. Going to sprinkle it with some catnip and see if I can convince the cats to use it. Interestingly, there's a label on the bottom and the inside that says, intended for pets only, not a toy for children, contains small parts. I'm not sure what, unless they're concerned that the children may somehow unravel this and turn that into rope I'm not sure, but I thought I'd see if the cats like it or not. We have a set of 2-pound weights, and I got these because this is solid cast iron. And these are just like the ultimate heavy impact knuckle dusters. I have seen 1-pound versions of these, and if I ever hope to find some, I will be very happy, because that would be even better. But these things, you hit somebody with strength, because I don't have the strength to do it. Hit someone with these things, it's over. But these are cool, and I picked them up for $2. We have a skein of actual paracord, the real stuff, in a Day-Glo orange. I thought that was might come in handy, and paracord is always useful. Maybe I'll put it in my boots. I could have Day-Glo boots. We have a wrench I picked up specifically to make a Fallout 4 weapons build. There's a wrench in there that has 2 large gears on either side of the jaws, and I would like to see if I could find some and then build my own version of that. I can't remember what that wrench is called. But I really liked it, and I got this one because the scale was right. It wasn't too big. To my mind, this is a one-handed weapon. They do make ones that are like a step above this, but to my mind, that's really difficult. Would be difficult to swing. It's just so heavy, so large. I do have an actual tool version of this that I keep in the basement, which I used as a wrench. Then we have a ball hitch. I figure I can use that for a weapons build. We have 2 for sale signs. I picked up for $1 at a thrift shop because I'm in the midst of selling a car. Then we have a Pelican PM6 3320 tactical flashlight, and I bought this at a thrift shop for $2. The batteries didn't work. I didn't actually know if it was going to work. But for $2, I took a gamble on it because I didn't own any Pelican flashlights. And even though this is a xenon bulb and not an LED bulb, I still wanted to take a look at how well it works, see how the light looks like, and does it have any artifacts in it, what's the throw, things like that. So I need to do a review on that one. And then we have the weirdest item of this video, and that's this truncheon billy club. Because this entire thing, from end to end, is a spring covered in rubber. So this whole thing is flexible. You can bend it into a U. And it comes with a belt clip, so you can put it on your belt and be snazzy. And it's got this up here, which really makes me think that someone wanted desperately to make both a billy club and a sex toy.